Hi guys, we're back into it and it's the next episode from the previous. It's actually the following day, so I had to sit for a moment, remind myself what I'd done. We've obviously explored a lot of this place. We decided to come up towards the top of the building, 'cause previously we went down there and then ended up somewhere entirely different, the Lake of Rot. But that was actually part of Ranni's route to get rid of a baleful shadow. Looked exactly like Blythe. I thought for a second it was Blythe, and it was Big Sad, but it doesn't sound like it was, because she said to speak to Blythe and Ichi on her behalf, which we probably will do. I don't trust this. That was stupid. Hello, Silvertear. Oh god, my TV is loud. Moving away while I turn my TV down. Got that hit. Oh, I died. Okay. Well, I didn't expect that. Good start, boys. Good start. Oh dear. That's not going well, has it? Right. We are back up the hill. What a monumental cock-up to start this episode, eh? It's all because my damn TV being too loud from watching stuff the night before. Because, fun fact, I'm pretty deaf in one ear. Right, we're back up the top. We're going to pop this early, in case we do get hit. Get heal over time. I can see the value in healing over time, I really can, but like, there are downsides obviously, but that's not to dwell on them too much. Yeah, someone's got it. Bleed, I tell you. Quite the sneaky one, aren't you? Oh, not used that enough. I've been too much of a big pussy old caster. Get stuck in and swing in faces and things. So what is in here? Was this worth the wait? Oh, Moon of Nokstella. That's the place. It's not called Nokstella, it's called Nokstella. Idiot. Probably said it on the map, to be fair, somewhere. Nokstella, there you go. Called it the wrong thing. Getting back our souls. So yeah, because we fought the Dragonkin soldier of Nokstella. I called it Nostokral or something like that. I'll have to change that in my video. I guess at this point not many people watch, so it probably didn't come up. I think that's everything up here, to be honest. It doesn't look like we can do anything with the water to the side of this place. Very far down. Okay. I guess then we head to the Lake of Rot. Where did I get Nostokral from? Strange. But yeah, we want to check out what that moon does, don't we? It's probably a talisman, I'd imagine. Yeah, increases memory slots from what to what. Oh, it gives you an extra 2. Nice. That's pretty sweet. I've been wondering whether we should change things up a little bit, actually. I only keep that on in cases like of a scenario where I run out of healing flasks and I need it. That's useful for getting rid of Scarlet Rot. A flame from the hand, we probably don't need it. Let's redo all of this. Let's throw on this lightning one. Costs a lot, it's double, but I'm intrigued. Then we will have our black flame. We can't use the black flame blade because, well, for obvious reasons. one, we'd need to use it in the left hand to put it on the right hand weapon, and the right hand armament, because it's got holy on it, I don't think we can put that on top of it. Down the line though, it would probably be something quite good. Flame cleanse me, blessings boon, and a heal. Well, that reminds me, we do actually need to go back to Stormveil Castle. Maybe a good time for a detour before we jump into the Lake of Rot. So there is another aspect. Do you remember there's an elevator in Stormveil Tower that we never figured out how to use it? The lever's always there. So it's the one that is here. But we've never figured out how to get it to work because the lever doesn't move. So we will head out. Fine, we'll snipe him. Boom. Jesus, the damage. The absolute massive damage. Dead. I believe I peered over the side of here once and then thought, nah, probably not worth it. But you actually do need to drop down onto here. Now there is logic to this, as you can see. But if you look the other way, you can see all the way down there, there's like an area that looks like it could be walked on. And it can. But you do not want to drop off this side. You want to drop off down here. Drop off onto the edge here. And then work your way down slowly. Don't get too over-ambitious. Take it easy. Figured it'd be a nice little detour, because it does actually lead to an incantation. So... you remember with this armor set, I believe, is it this? Strengthens aspects of the Crucible incantations. So we have the one for tail, but this is actually where another one is. Now this, you lead down to here, and then yes, it falls through, but you don't have to be alarmed, you're fine. We get Storm Assault as well, the Ash of War. It should be noted at this point in the game, at Stormveil Castle, if you're not very comfortable fighting Crucible Knights, you are not going to have a very fun time with this. I don't know how far this reaches, that's the only thing. Oh, interesting. I see. Interesting. Cool. I like it. Very risky, because there's a delay. But I still like it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, if they get too close to you, it doesn't really work. He's invulnerable when he does that. Man! That's rude. Okay, well. We like our Black Flame anyway. It still hurts them through the shields. Oh boy. Gotta be careful, my guy. Ta-da! Aspects of the Crucible Horns. You'll recall if you've watched the videos, when we fought some previously, sometimes they use a horn charge on their shoulder and like they try to like grab you with it. I don't think there's any reason for us to jump up here, right? I suppose it'd be a safe spot, potentially, if you could get on top of that. So that's another alternative early doors. If you've got like poison or anything you could land on them, then yeah, pretty set. I don't think there's anything around here. Nope. There was an item back this way. We'll go and grab that, and then we'll head back to the Lake of Rot. So that was just a nice little detour. And we now know what Frozen Lightning Spear does. I'd be kind of... Maybe it'd be very good for a boss because they're large targets. All the bolts coming down would hit. But for, say, a boss that's quite fast moving and constantly pressing you, I'd imagine probably not very good. So, yeah, just have to think about it. And the cost of it, for the damage you get, if you get a lot of the hits off of it, it probably is very good, so we'll keep that in mind. But now we've activated the elevator, this will take us back up. Oh, I just saw that ledge there. There's nothing on it, it's just a message. We're fine. Ta-da! We're back up. Now we can go back to the Grace. So, with that being said, we will head back now to the Lake of Rot. Whole new area. Okay. I'm going to assume this is Scarlet Rock, given, look, from the aesthetic of the flowers, but then the colour, Jesus. Are we able to just run over all of this? Lake of Rot. Well, at least they gave the map right off the bat, I guess. Oh, would you look at that? It's just a big area of rot. There's all this up here as well, though. That's quite interesting. I imagine that's going to be a boss room down the far end. Okay. I know there's an item over that way. We'll need Flame Cleanse Me. I'm also going to drink this, because then if Scarlet Rot does come off, we're going to... Yeah. In fact, can we ride Torrent? No, we can't. Brilliant. The benefit of using Flame Cleanse Me might not actually be that good then. Or is it actually? Man, I just want to use Torrent. He's my boy. Doesn't really offset it that much, does it? Does a lot of damage, this Scarlet Rot. Jesus. It's probably going to be a lot of runs from the grey side to little bits to try and grab things. Dead. It's almost Smithing Stone 7. Okay. Let's activate Blessing's Boon. I wonder if that stacks with the other heal that I've got going on. Oh, hello. Don't know where you boys came from, but that's not very nice, is it? Ganking is not friendly. I can tell you that for certain. Scarlet Rot. Nope. We're gonna end up dying before we can get safe. See that happening. Aeonian Questline. Oh, I can summon something. That's... doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence. Ooh, button. What does the button do? Cool. Yo. Does that go away though after I rest at a bonfire? Well, a bonfire of grace even, sorry. Let's go back to there, reset our flasks. I might put more healing flasks on for this bit. It's probably smart. In fact, look at Jesus, look at all that. Why don't we take a quick dip out? We'll go back to Table of Lost Grace. Round Table Hold is our friend. Will anyone have anything to say to me? There's not many people left here now, as it goes.
There are 4 more demigods yet to be located.
4 more?
Mikola of the Hairlig Tree.
Mikola.
The Unalloyed. His twin, Melania,
Melania.
the undefeated swordswoman.
Nokstella, Melania.
Lunar Princess Ranni, daughter to Ranni.
Ranni the demigod.
And
Yeah, I know her.
the one only known as the Lord of Blood.
Wow, we've heard of
Ranni
him
is said to
before.
have
Mogwin.
cast aside her
Whatever his name is, or
grave.
Mog or something, I don't know.
So here at the Hold, we seek the whereabouts of the remaining 3 shard bearers. If you should learn anything of these matters, I'll trade your findings for a hidden treasure or a long-lost right, known only to me. We both desire to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. As such, I hope we are compelled to work together.
Do I get to clap your cheeks later then?
There are 4 more. Nikola, his twin, Lunar Prince, and Ranni is all here if you should I'll trade. We both as such. Find the Elven. She hides in it. She knows them.
Well, as it goes, I do know a little something. Give me the Somber Miners Bell Bearing and the Ghost Form Picker. What does this mean? We've now got Sombersmith Stone 4, up to Ghost Glove was 6. I'm just going to buy these things anyway. Oh, my dog is dreaming. How cute. Making lots of noise. I'll leave you. See if we can upgrade any weapons that we would like to use. I suppose that's the little caveat for that.
No. Oh, don't pay me, just lay out it.
Yeah. Boom. Ooh.
Back already, no matter.
You were saying something and I totally cut you off, my guy. I'm sorry.
Greetings. Are you here for...
I suppose I could upgrade the Mimic to you. Again, as well. So. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, we can do the final one for it. He's maxed out. I don't know about doing any of these yet. I know Latana, there's a point in the game where she will want to become summoned for part of her purpose. I imagine some of these are quite good, you know. Well, Feralina just heals you, to be honest. She doesn't really do much else. But like, he ended up being kind of useless as it goes. You might be good, and you might be good. But I don't know. Don't know for certain. Okay, what about you guys? You got anything for me? Anything you'd like to say? Power from Remembrances. Ah yes, the Lich Dragon. 4 to Sax's Lightning Spear and Death Lightning. Jeez, look at those faith requirements. Madness. He inflicts Death Blight. Well, we definitely want to duplicate you and use your thing, so I might actually do that at some point. We can't use them now, though. It seems like that's everything here. Do we have enough left over to level up? We do. Let's... What's that? 556, 557. It's actually better to put into faith then. We'll go to 45, why not? We're trying to be a powerhouse out here. And then we can now go back to the Lake of Rot and continue our exploration. Oh man, there I was trying to summon Torrent, my boy. God, why would you want to summon someone to help you with this area? Jesus. They'd have to be like immune to the Scarlet Rot to even be any sort of use. Oh, that's going to raise up more platforms. Let's get to that. Let's use Blessings Boon. I realise I have done it again. I've not switched my flasks, but oh well. Let's just make moves. Let's grab that first. I don't know what this thing's going to raise up and do. Rock grease. Ooh, apply rot to your weapon, baby. Doesn't hurt you very much to cleanse yourself, so, you know, pretty good. Nice. Now that is what I'm talking about. You hear it. And you boys Get out of here, man. Gonna right hash of this. Let's just go and grab that. Go grab that as well. See, seeing as we may as well. Get everything we can. I wonder about that bit before now, because I could summon guys to help me. Run back. That'll be another platform to raise up some things. I see. I'm glad that there's something that can at least try and alleviate the fact that you're going to be running through Scarlet Row all the time. I may as well just run to that. I missed the wrong way around. Yo, that's mad. Okay. Why is it always rock death ahead? Well, I don't know about death ahead. It's not like guaranteed or nothing. Or maybe it is. I hate those things. Yeah, I hate them so much. Why have I done that? I don't know what I'm looking at there, but I'm guessing that's why I need to summon things. If I'm being completely honest. It looks like it. No suffering, no suffering. Yeah, I want to go home. Don't we all, fella? Don't we all? I don't really know what I'm looking at here, but... No! Didn't mean to do that. Well. 370. Not brilliant. Ow. That's painful. I just want to land this lightning spear properly. See if I can get something good out of it. Again, not really. Oh, no, you bastard. Oh, no. I'm coming back, baby. It's very easy to beat you, I can see that. We were dicking about too long with the frozen lightning spear. It's not seeming to have as much use as I thought it did, unfortunately. And frankly, the demi-humans were dog. Literal dog. I could cheese it and use the Mimic Ash, but who would be good for this? The wolves? Probably not, right? It'd make very short work of it to use the Mimic Ash, I think. Would you guys be good for it? Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna need this though. That's coming across here. Alleviate the build up. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to go over here, aren't I? Big damage right off the bat. Oh, that hurt. I forgot that he does the follow up there. Proven to be a lot easier than I thought. Dead. Well, the wolves ended up being useless, and frankly, they did better than the demi-humans did, because the demi-humans didn't do much either. Dragon Scale Blades, that sounds cool. Where it at, man? Katana. Ice Lightning Sword. That's pretty sweet. I would figure by the fact that it's part Ice Lightning Sword's the thing that comes on it, maybe it would be faith-based, but I guess not. Call down a bolt of Ice Lightning into the blade and bring it down upon a fire. The Ice Lightning effect will persist for a while. I mean, it's something we can use. I might upgrade it. Our Cypher's done us very well, though, as it goes. Whee! Boom. Looks like there's something over there, so we'll go do that first, and then we'll head back that direction. Because that's clearly the way to progress. Wasn't this proving to be fun? It's constantly clearing the Scarlet Rot. This Flame Cleanse Me is incredibly helpful here. It saved me having to try and make those boluses to sort myself out. Pop that. Let's pop a heal from there. Okay. What can we see then? See you in there. dicking myself in, didn't I? Oh, he's not dead, of course. I don't want to come to you, mate. Causing death blight all over the show. And that's not something I'm about. Oh, come on. There we go. I need to get those guys as well. Running very low on FP though. Please, I need to have enough after this. Oh, we're very low. I need to use it on Flame Cleanse me. Right, here we go. Let's go across it. I know, Scarlet Rot, that's fine. We don't mind. We love a bit of Scarlet Rot around here. Surprised they haven't given me more flasks yet from killing these guys. Well, we're in trouble a little bit now, aren't we? I can't even cleanse it. What goes on? There's some kukri. Kukri, anybody? God, there's still more of them. Dead. Okay. Try fire. Okay. I want to say that's everything for this bit, but there's like a load of enemies over there which would tell me that there's probably an item over there, but we don't have the flasks or anything to deal with it. Ooh. Mushroom Crown. Mate. Give like immunity, Scarlet Rot. That's what we want. Raise attack power when something nearby suffers from poison or rot. Long ago, Great Lords saved the Scarlet Rot. Perhaps such fungal bodies serve as their crowns. Yeah, well, that's not ideal. I guess I'm back to here we go. And then we will work our way across again. Don't need that on there. Okay. Yeah, I could have taken the Dragonkin Sword myself, couldn't I? Instead I was busy dicking about. Being like, oh, well, I probably need the help. It's nice to have, you know, targets. So that you don't get hit. Boom. Just plant a flame in your chest. Cleanse yourself of any nasty things. It's actually shorter here, isn't it? There we go. That looks like another shrine to build up the floor. Try and get as much time on the move in the air. Oh, piss off, mate. No one cares. Okay. And to the next bit. Yo. Damn. before and there were some enemies straight ahead of us, but I don't know. It's probably not worth it. Can always grab it another time. Let's just keep moving through. Praise the Elden Ring. I do love me an Elden Ring, you know. I want to go home. Don't we all, buddy? Historically, poison areas in games are horrible. This is making me want to revisit like Dark Souls 1 again. I played it through it so many times now. And I love it every single time just as much. Although the one thing I've never done in it is actually use an intelligence build. Probably the right thing to perhaps target next. Now I want to go over there. That's fine. That looks like another little shrine to bring up the floor as well. Is there going to be a grace in there? I could really do with a grace this side of the area as well to keep trekking all the way across. Or is it going to be in there maybe? Check. Treasure chest ahead. First off, do it. My guys. Supportive words. Imagine in real life where you're just wading through a swamp and then suddenly bam. First off, well done. Well done. I can't trust it. Like I assume there's gonna be mimics at some stage, right? I like how he's got a preserving bolus and he died because he got something. Nice. Go down here. Surely there's gotta be a grace, right? Ah, there it is. Yo, we made it. Damn! Can have a rest. Can also level up. Let's just keep padding that faith. Damn. This place is thoroughly horrible, eh? Okay. Up we go. Look at that in contrast. Some lovely crystals in the ceiling and this absolute mess down here. Ah, yeah, this is so much easier now. Can get that easily. Oh, crap! What the? I guess we up in the air now, huh? What's with that all about then? Oh, okay, that's how you get back up here if you... Yeah, because I suppose we have raised down one. Is that an item down there then? Maybe. Right, what's good with up here? Well, what are we doing? Yeah, gravity guy, huh? Okay. Are you going to be the one to finally give me something worthwhile? Probably not. Sword looks pretty nice. Sucks to suck, my guy. Sucks to suck. Alabaster. Hey, I actually got the sword. Nice. What kind of sword is it? I should probably put a lot of this stuff away, but Why would I do that, right? Alabaster Lord Sword. Well, it's not a dagger, is it? Great Sword? Ah, there it is. 18 intelligence. Alabaster Lord's Pull. Thrust the arm into gravity well, in addition to dealing damage to attack pulls enemies in. Has a greater area effect than Gravitas. I guess Gravitas is a spell. I probably have it, but I can't remember off the top of my head. There's gonna be something around here. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Ooh! That is what we need. We're a class 8, right? Yeah, that is what we need. Right, let's run over here, down there. And then I might wrap it up with us being at the Grace, and we will go through this place in the next one. Looks like it's got those big bug guys from the Celia Crystal Tunnel that really did my head in. Just to make things delightful. And I'll upgrade my weapon for the next one as well. Ooh. That's why. Mate, I don't care, I'm coming for you. Summon Smithing Stone 6, was that it? Ugh. Right, we'll leave it there. I feel like that was a good bit of exploration. And we'll go from this grand cloister. And I assume there will be a boss at the end of it, which will be relevant to Ranni's questline. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.